Okie dokie, freelancers. Things are really amping up towards the story here, but there's a lot of people that want to have a chat, so let's go have some quick chats. Or long chats. As long as they're interesting
And
chats.
if you try to leave, they kill you.
Thank goodness we have freelancers.
Damn straight. Although you should be safe with that sieve in front of your face, protecting it. The pastor shall not penetrate. Oh, it's busy in here.
Leighton, how are things?
Do we know each other?
I'm a freelancer. We spoke before. You told me you defected from...
Of course. I'm sorry. I remember now. My wife wants me to make new friends. Not doing a good job of it, am I?
You okay?
I don't think so. No, there's a fog. Too much time thinking about the past.
It might help if you talk about it instead.
I was a different man back then. Your opinion of me, it will change.
Whatever happened, it's probably worse in your mind than it actually was.
I wish that were true. For some things, there's no fog. It's all too clear.
Let's hear it.
I was a Dominion cipher, a surveillance tool of the state directed against our own people. I tracked their movements, their plans, their sedition. I was very good at this. I was the unseen hand keeping the flock in line. When I caught one straying, they died. Many strayed.
That couldn't have been easy.
Easier than what came next. I also had physical talents, strength, agility, marksmanship. The Dominion put these to use. I was sent abroad on missions. I hunted enemy ciphers, then mentally tortured them to extract information. They begged me to end their agony, which I did, putting a bullet in the source of their pain, their skull. There were so many of them, I lost track. So, what do you think of me now, freelancer?
I'll give you credit for being honest. That was some seriously unvarnished truth.
A truth that I can't seem to reconcile with myself. I did those things.
I can see why your wife is concerned about you.
More than anything, I want to be the man she thinks I can be. The other day, I helped a woman and her boy churn some butter. It was simple. It was real. It's the life I want.
What's holding you back?
The memories don't just vanish.
Your wife mentioned that you've been talking to yourself?
The curse of being a cipher. It's all a jumble. A single word could lead to a memory, and then another I thought I'd forgotten. When I'm thinking, I don't realize it's out loud sometimes.
What's bothering you?
A name. A woman. Aurora. It keeps repeating. She was... Damn headache. I can't remember.
It's okay, if it's too painful.
Aurora is expendable. Collateral damage is acceptable. The state has decided. The state has decreed.
What?
I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know who she was or what I did, but I can feel it.
Whatever happened with her, I think it's tearing you apart.
Can I ever be whole again?
Talk to your wife. Nadira could help. She's worried about you.
No, the shame. Not until I understand this. I need some time to think.
I understand.
Yep, that's pretty heavy. How about Amal?
Hey, I am so glad you came in today.
Hi, Amal. What's up?
Thanks for asking. I want to run something by you if that's okay.
Do I have a choice?
See, that's why I value your advice. You're smart. Your suggestion for dealing with that aggressive lady was perfect. She told me she respects me now as a bartender.
That's great.
But now, I want to ask you about a woman who moved in across the lane from me. Her name's Karila, and she's really nice, and I kind of like her. A lot.
So, what's the problem?
Okay, she says there's a package coming for her, and if she's not home, will I look after it?
What did you tell her?
Here's the thing, she's beautiful, but mysterious, so I never gave her an answer. What do you think I should do?
You're probably just nervous because she's pretty. I'd help her out.
Yeah, why not, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I was worried her friendliness and looks and dark, smoky eyes were affecting my decision-making.
They probably still are.
You are so right. They probably still are. Thanks for the advice. I'll let you know what happens.
You're welcome. Can I order now?
Ah, Oh yeah, that's probably why you came in here.
Unfortunately, no. I'm here to talk to the people. I'm a man of the people.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This? Listen,
Perhaps you could reconsider the teaching position. I just want you to be safe, Ducky.
my father died in a storm. Mother thinks I'll end up the same. She hates what I do. I dread her messages. They're always the same. Tears, pleading.
She cares about you. I don't think she can stop worrying.
I just don't want to hurt her. I want her to be happy because I'm happy. That's never gonna happen, is it?
Would teaching really be so bad?
I'm not sure. I'd be decent at it. People say I'm good at explaining things, and shaping young minds does have its appeal. But how could I leave all this? You're a Lancer. Something must drive you to risk yourself out there day after day, same as me.
What I do is important, and worth the risk.
Then you understand what it's like to commit yourself to something you really believe in. I'm afraid I'll regret leaving, or miss out on some great discovery.
Are you going to let fear drive your decisions?
Fear? But I face death all the time.
There's more than one kind of courage.
You're saying fieldwork is the safe choice?
It's the one you know.
That's completely backward and sensible. Maybe what requires more courage right now is being there for my mother. I have a lot to think about, and I should see if that teaching position's still open. Check with me soon.
Okie dokie. Busy place today.
Heard you passed the trials of the Legion of Dawn, then lost the General's javelin. That's standardized testing for you.
Yep. Hell of a day that was. Okie
I think
dokie.
of your department as the bowels of our fort. Slips, trips, and falls avoidable.
Right.
Hello.
Hi, Prindle.
Fair warning, I am in a dark and foul mood.
Any way I can cheer you up?
There's a chance. You could help me with some perspective.
I'll try. What's going on?
My foot traffic initiatives were defeated. I've made zero progress on the loose cables hazard, and my proposed standing water bylaw is now dead.
That sounds tough. So what's your plan?
My plan is to leave the fort.
If you ask me, I think you should stay.
That's kind of you to say, but my future lies in Anthem.
Why would you move to the capital?
Because it's filled with bureaucrats and politicians who like making rules and consider personal safety a priority. Those are my kind of people.
They are, huh?
It's terrible to admit, but I feel I've wasted my life trying to make this fort a better place to live.
I think you've made this fort better.
Why do you say that?
Because you've always been more than just a safety guy.
That's true. I've always loved maintenance.
Yeah, you made a real difference there, right?
Well, we've cleaned up the market. We're improving facades, and our horticulturalist has done some lovely planting. You've just made me realize I have made our fort a better place to live.
You sure have.
And I have unfinished business here.
What's that?
The fountain in the courtyard still isn't functioning.
You sound determined.
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a fountain to fix.
Get onto it. Get it done. I believe in you. Hello, ladies.
Freelancer, checking up on us?
Thought I'd see how the cartography lessons were going.
Amazing. Apparently, I'm a natural talent.
A natural talent with a lot to learn.
Dax can do it. Especially with your help.
Not to pander to my niece's ego, but she's teaching me as much as I'm teaching her.
I am?
Of course you are. Experience isn't everything. New blood is important. Working with you, it reminds me of my student days in Heliost.
Heliost? Aunt Cordia, you studied in Anthem.
What? No. I'm certain I spent 8 years in Heliost.
after what you went through, a little confusion is normal.
I'm not confused. I have memories of my classes and my apartment. I kept blue flowers on the windowsill.
The flowers were yellow. I stole them from the royal garden. Remember? Mother was furious.
I need to lie down.
Aunt Cordea.
It's okay, Dax. Let her rest.
Please excuse me, Freelancer.
Hi, Marilla. How are you?
I don't know. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
No, the vase wasn't there. And it's strange, now that I'm trying to remember some things you've said. I wonder, I don't know if the vase was ever there. I'm not sure what's happening anymore.
That's actually a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff.
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
A vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
You were hurt. And?
I was? How? This is important.
No. I don't want to remember that day.
You've been in denial. Remembering what happened is the only way to get past this.
The truth almost killed me.
Except it didn't. You're still here. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Fremont was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you
can do this.
You died. My brave little boy. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer. Fall in love. Become a man. But you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
But I loved them. So much.
They wouldn't want you to blame yourself. They'd want you to be happy again. Can you do that?
I think so. Yes. But you're not Kyla, are you?
No. Just a friend trying to help.
Well, I'd be proud to be your mother. What you've done for me. I spent 10 years waiting for someone who would never come. You saved me.
I just gave you a little nudge. You saved yourself.
My thanks could never be enough, but... Thank you.
Be well. Take care of yourself.
I knew it. Glad she's feeling better. Zoe.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
Do you expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the heart of rage. Not the first time for you either. But if anyone accepts the danger with the adventure, it's you.
I like excitement as much as the next freelancer. And I like to be alive afterwards to celebrate.
I'll toast to that. I took my son to Yarrow's Wall. He spent hours listening to the stories and learning about the people behind them. He says he's going to do awesome things. After lots of training.
Smart man. Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
I run routine maintenance checks. I probably could.
What?
I'm kidding. I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
Oh, that's sweet. Lots of touchy-feelies today. Alright, let's...
Really good stuff.
I'm sure you do. Alright, let's gear up for the next mission shortly.